boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We gotta talk about the agents of chaos in Congress, right? The squad, okay, including AOC, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, Cori Bush, all of them, okay, as allegedly, they got arrested today while protesting or having an act of civil disobedience against the Supreme Court for overturning Roe v. Wade, okay? They have been protesting about this for months, okay? Months, and not one thing has changed, right? But they continue to do it because it's a convenient grift, right? It's a convenient grift to pretend like they're fighting for women's rights when the reality is they're fighting for themselves, right? That's what's happening here. They know that no matter how much they protest the Supreme Court, nothing is going to change. However, showing up to these protests and pretending like you're with these people, that you're fighting on the ground instead of legislating, right, which is actually what's going to fight back against this, hey, you know, it's an easy way to raise money, right? It's an easy way to make it look like that you are fighting for this issue, that you're out here in the streets trying to make a change, even though, again, nothing's going to change from this. And this incident really does highlight what I'm saying in terms of how this is all about PR, right? This is a PR stunt. This is about virtue signaling, victimhood, causing a scene, chaos, right? That's what this is about, okay? This is why I call these people agents of chaos, right? That is their specialty, right? They're better at that than they are at legislating. That's why AOC is one of the most least effective Congress people when it comes to legislating, actually doing her job, right? Because she's more focused on this than anything. And again, this situation really highlights that, as allegedly the squad, including AOC and Ilhan Omar and the Democrats as well too, were seen pretending to be handcuffed after being arrested during this protest. Now, I want to go ahead and show you guys the clip of AOC and Ilhan Omar being arrested, and I want you guys to tell me what this looks like, okay? Y'all explain to me what's going on here.
She's a House member, yeah.
House leader?
Yeah. No, she's a member of the House.
Bro, that's just embarrassing, right? That's just so embarrassing, okay? I mean, this is how fake and phony these people are, right? Because what they're looking for is a photo op. They don't care how ridiculous they look. They've been detained by the police, right? When I mean by detained, I really mean just like, yo, y'all got to get up out the street, right? Because they were blocking roads. I was like, look, y'all got to get up. We're not even going to really manhandle you like that. Just get up. They complied, and the police literally escorted them over off the street. Okay, and AOC, because again, she's trying to get a photo, she's trying to make a scene, she's an agent of chaos, she puts her hands behind her back as if she's being arrested, okay, while being escorted by police. Now, the person beside her was also being escorted by police, but wasn't acting nearly as ridiculous as AOC. And everybody's focused on AOC and her acting, right, and her trying to, you know, seem like she was arrested, but Ilhan Omar was even worse. Ilhan Omar wasn't being escorted at all, and she had her hands behind her back. Right? No police were with her, and she had her hands behind her back as if she was arrested and had handcuffs on. Again, it blows my mind, but it actually really doesn't, because this is what these people are about. This is what they've always been about. Okay? Y'all remember AOC and her taking a picture on the Capitol steps in the middle of the pandemic, right, where people were wearing masks, how she wasn't wearing her mask at all, and then all of a sudden, when they was trying to take a picture, she put on her mask, right?
Let's take a quick photo so we can keep the pressure up so other colleagues can come out here, yeah?
Great.
Is this your New York crew?
No, this is everybody, all right?
Corey had to run to a, she had to go to a hit. She's okay.
Housing is a human right on 3. 1, 2, 3. Housing is a human right!
They look like you.
Yeah, that's the same person that also got caught partying maskless with drag queens in the death state of Florida after criticizing Ron DeSantis for not allowing mask and vaccine mandates in his state. You guys remember the time where Rashida Tlaib got caught on camera saying that the only reason she wears masks is because she doesn't want Republicans to see her without her mask on? And then she subsequently got caught partying maskless in the middle of the pandemic as well.
Oh, not you. Oh, I thought you were like, oh, wait, he's the one unmasked guy.
Because I got a Republican cracker.
Oh, gotcha. Well, thank you for coming out.
Yeah, I don't understand how in the world these people continue to get voted into office every single time they're up for re-election. I really don't get it, because it's obvious that they're fake, right? They're phony, and they're not really fighting for their constituents. They're fighting for themselves, okay? They are all about rules for thee, but not for me, okay? I mean, the list goes on of the hypocrisy from these people, including, you know, them paying for all this protection while at the same time advocating for defunded police. Again, I don't understand how their constituents reconcile this stuff. But one thing I do know is that AOC and Ilhan Omar, they're definitely going to try to play the victim card here, okay? And they're going to be bragging about how they got arrested. And AOC is going to be talking about how traumatic of experience it was, just like how traumatic it allegedly was for her during January 6th, even though she wasn't really in the area, right? She wasn't really in a position to actually get hurt or anything like that. Apparently, it was a traumatic experience for her, right? So, wouldn't be surprised if she talks about how traumatic this was as well, too, getting arrested. So, let's read a little bit about this because, again, this is just absolutely ridiculous. The images of Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Democrat from New York, and Ilhan Omar, Democrat from Minnesota, seemingly pretending to be handcuffed on Tuesday as they were escorted away from the Supreme Court by police drew amusement and ridicule on the right. Along with left-wing squad members like Representative Ayanna Pressley, a Democrat from Massachusetts, and several other House Democrats, Ocasio-Cortez and Omar joined an abortion rights protest by the Supreme Court that blocked traffic, leading to Capitol Police taking her away. Video caught Ocasio-Cortez walking away with a policeman holding her and other protesters' arms, smirking with her hand behind her back in the typical handcuff pose, yet she wasn't cuffed. At one point, she raised a fist to the crowd in solidarity, confirming she wasn't being constrained. Omar also could be seen in a video walking away from the protest with her hands behind her back in handcuffs pose, despite not wearing them. Ocasio-Cortez, a lightning rod of criticism on the right, predictably lit up Twitter when the image went viral Tuesday afternoon as critics mocked her for seemingly playing up the drama of her encounter with law enforcement. Quote, her pretending to be handcuffed is just spectacular. National Review's Charles C.W. Cook tweeted, quote, is she pretending to be handcuffed? The National Journalism Center, Becca Adams reacted. Quote, this is too much. GOP flack Matt Whitlock wrote, quote, so AOC is a criminal insurrectionist who should be banned from federal office. Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton joked. This person right here says, AOC says, quote, prison changed me. Ma'am, you didn't go to prison. Quote, I still experience what it's like to be arrested. Ma'am, you weren't arrested. AOC, I had handcuffs on. And ma'am, you were not cuffed. AOC, why do you want to date me? Facts. Facts. That's exactly how it goes. Anybody that criticizes AOC wants to clap her cheeks, according to her. Beth Baldwin says, nothing like pretending you're under arrest when you're not. Gotta leave it to AOC to play the optics game. Noam Blum says, quote, she's pretending to be handcuffed, does a power fist, and goes back to pretending to be handcuffed. AOC had to pretend to be handcuffed. I was murdered. Yep, that's exactly how it's going to go. AOC, while being calmly escorted by an officer holding her hands behind her back, pretending she is handcuffed, is the most AOC thing ever. It absolutely is. Right? It's like that time she freaked out about Tucker Carlson making a joke about her looking for a booty call, right? Or putting a booty call out there, right? She acted like she was being sexually harassed by Tucker Carlson. Again, this woman is absolutely incredible, okay? And I mean that sarcastically, okay? Curtis Hawk says, I love how AOC goes from pretending she's handcuffed to raising her fist at the 10-second mark as if she is fighting the power, even though she is somewhere in power, and then back to pretending to have cuffs on. Yeah, so they're getting absolutely clowned, okay? They've been absolutely clowned and mocked, as they should, for this, okay? Because, again, this is par for the course when it comes to these people, man. They're all about attention, right? They're all about PR. They're all about stunts. They're all about making it seem like, you know, they're victims, or that they're fighting for the people, they're fighting the power, they're fighting the man, okay? Although these people are rich elitists, okay? They're rich elitists, okay? They're not like the women out there that are protesting over this Supreme Court decision, and they really don't care, because a lot of these congresswomen are actually from states where abortion is 100% legal, right? And they're actually expanding abortion rights, right? So they're not really all that upset about it, okay? They're not really mad at all. They just want to virtue signal. And this right here, again, is a prime example of what these people truly are about, which is nothing at all. They're about photo ops, right? They're about photo ops. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.